again. It's good to have you back with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Now, over the last few years, we've seen Tulsa at lightning speed to make all kinds of neat renovations.
We sure have, and one of the newest is the upcoming Gathering Place for Tulsa, planned to break ground next summer.
But we're going to get a sneak peek by taking a look at the 23-foot scaled model recently unveiled.
The primary mission of the George Kaiser Family Foundation is to break the intergenerational cycle of poverty. And that's what we do day in and day out through our early education programs, our urban school district work at Tulsa Public Schools, our healthcare initiatives. We have a part of our mission where we do civic enhancement, economic development, beautification, and arts investment. And that's where this kind of comes in. And these goals will help bring attraction to Tulsa, will help companies recruit talent, help them keep talent. It will help us with our health and wellness within our community. So there's a lot of aspects of our mission that it touches, but it really will help all of Tulsa. George Kaiser always believed that Tulsa needed a central park, a central gathering place for all of Tulsans. And he's always believed that the river is probably one of our largest untapped resources within the community. And Tulsa has had unbelievable success with river parks and the trails and the interconnectivity between all the suburbs and the core part of the city. So building on that strength and building on kind of that unused asset, the Arkansas River, the idea was to buy some property, and as it became available, we purchased it, and then link it together and kind of make that large central park for Tulsa. The first piece of property that became available was the Blair property, which was owned by Dan Buford and Kay Buford, and that's the kind of the core part of the site. And that's where the most activity has been planned. It's the largest amount. It has approximately 33 acres just in that one area. And so that's the heart of the site. And then phase one includes everything on the Blair property and everything west of Riverside Drive from that 26th Street all the way to 31st, and then only on the west side of Riverside Drive from 31st to 33rd Place. So that kind of gives you an idea of the scope of the project. The site has two major structures. It has a lodge building, which is the very first building that you'll see when you drive up to the site. It's made out of stacked stone. Inside it's flagstone flooring, those big plate glass windows that really bring the trees and the park into the room. But it's got a really large community room where people can gather. It's got a large fireplace. You can put big fires in. It'll be open anytime the park is open, so it'll be a place for people to come and rest when it's hot or rest when it's cold, kind of get out of the elements. It'll serve as the main gateway into the park, so there'll be an entryway with a porte-cochere where you can drop your kids or kind of integrate all that together. And you have food choices, healthy food choices, park food choices, grab and go snacks for the kids, but it'll be kind of a anything you need type of a place. And then on the bottom floor, a place you can rent games, whether it's board games you can play out on the tables, or maybe it's croquet, or maybe sailboats to float, and remote control sailboats for the pond. But it'll have activities, things you can rent and take things away and play with in the park. Well, I think the enormity of the project and being adjacent to the Arkansas River is going to naturally make this a really big draw for our community, not just for the community itself, but the region and nationally. I mean, this park will be one of the largest parks built in the United States. It'll be one of the largest donations made by a private philanthropist to a green space, if not the largest. So there's going to be a lot of attractive points to it. There'll be a lot of national media that will bring people to Tulsa, but it will be designed for almost everyone in all walks of life of Tulsans, whether you're a fisherman, whether you're a person who's got kids that want to play, whether you're someone that just wants to take a stroll through a park and have beautiful landscape. There'll be something for everyone, and it's kind of a place of over 1,000 different experiences, so it's a place for everyone in Tulsa.